قال على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا الذي له ملك السماوات والارض ولم يتخذ ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك وخلق كل شيء فقدره تقديرا واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله اما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كلام الله عز وجل وخير هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Most beloved is he who sent down this principle on his servant to be a warner to all mankind. He to whom belongs the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, who has taken to himself no son, nor has he taken any partner in his kingdom, who created everything and then determined its destiny. We all bear witness that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we all testify that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his servant and his messenger. Today, I'll take you inshallah in the journey of Robert Davila. 3 months ago, after Nu'man Ali Khan gave khutbah in one masjid. He hasn't been in 5 years. They invited him over there. He went and gave khutbah about dua. Dua was the topic. And then this Egyptian young killer comes to him and tells him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted my dua. And Nu'man was in a shock. He asked him, which dua? And he says that Robert Davila should meet Nu'man Ali Khan. And then Nu'man says, are you Robert Davila? And the young man says, no. So who is Robert Davila? And then, of course, Muhammad, this young man, starts explaining who Robert Davila was. Robert Davila is a young man who lives in a town past Fort Worth in the United States of America. And he was hit by some sort of genetic disorder and kicked in his life. He became paralyzed head to toe. He lives in a nursing home where everybody is like 90, 180 years old. He's only 37 years old. In his family, in all his family, they were Christians. And then his family got him a computer voice activated because he can't function. His paralysis is head to toe. So when he wants to surf the internet, he has to say the word, and automatically that word would come, and then he would surf the internet. Robert Davila has visitors every week who come to visit him, to pray for him, because he's a Christian man. And then next to him is another Christian gentleman who is 90 years old. His paralysis is also head to toe. But he also has another problem. He needs a liver transplant. So they become friends, and then they talk about God and everything. You know, what should we talk about? We are having the same problem. We can talk about God, we can talk about politics. And then one day, the donor is found. So his friend tells him that, Robert Davila, I'm going to miss you. I'm going. We found the donor. And then this guy is very happy. He's taken to the operation room. Unfortunately, he dies on the operation table. So the news comes back to Robert Davila that your friend has passed away. Robert gets in a shock. And this best friend of his has a sister who comes back to Robert Davila and tells him that, well, we're all Christians. Since your friend has died, take one of his crucifixes. His amulet, it was big. And she gave it to him. So Robert Davila put that crucifix or amulet, if you will, on the side of his bed. And then the purpose was to remind him of his friend and to worship that cross as they do, rosary. So that's what Robert Davila used to do in the morning and evening. One night, Robert Davila dreams, in his dream, a man. And then this man tells him that his name is Muhammad, pointing at that crucifix. And he tells him that God did not send messengers to worship messengers. God sent messengers to worship God. And so as you should worship God too. And Jesus was only a man. He walked in the market and he ate food. And then the dream starts. When the dream starts, so what that Robert Davila knows right now is that the man whom he saw in the dream was Muhammad, 1. 2, he told him that Jesus was only a man. And he walked in the market and he ate food. And 3, God did not send messengers to be worshipped. God sent messengers to worship God. Robert Davila, he was very ambitious in his position. He jumps on his computer, voice activated. He says the word Muhammad. The word Muhammad comes. He reads about Muhammad. Takes him to Islam. He takes Shahada. When he takes Shahada, he wants to learn about the Quran. Then on the same website, he gets a brother who volunteers to teach him Arabic alphabet in the nursing home, in Forward. Then he teaches him the alphabets. And then he teaches himself, Robert, the Quran. He memorizes 10 surahs. Once he memorizes 10 surahs, I'm talking about Robert Davila. He wants to know about the Quran. He says, I know about the man who was a prophet. I believe in Allah. I've memorized 10 surahs. Now what? I want to understand more about the Quran. He understands, he starts on the internet again. And until he gets to Norman Ali Khan. He watches all his videos. Once he watches all his videos, he likes it, you know. And then one day, this is a bombshell. This guy I told you before, Muhammad, used to come for repair work in that nursing home. And then one day he bypasses Robert Davila's room. He hears the Quran. And then he comes to Robert Davila. He asks him, are you listening to something here, Robert Davila? And he says, no, actually I'm the one who is reciting. And he says, what are you reciting? And he tells him, I'm reciting, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Then the Egyptian man, Muhammad, goes in a shock. He says, are you a Muslim? Then Rabbi tells him, I became a Muslim, alhamdulillah. And then I have memorized 10 surahs. And let me tell you something. There is this guy, you should listen to him. His name is Jum'ah Khutba. Then Muhammad says, I'll listen. Muhammad listens to Jum'ah Khutba. But then Rabbi Davila tells Muhammad that I wish I could meet this man. Muhammad says, I will pray for you so that you can meet Nu'man Ali Khan. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does his things the way he wants. And when you pray, don't give up because the dua works. When you pray with that istiqamah, you pray with that devotion that you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to answer your prayer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always answer your prayer. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is how He made it happen. One day, Muhammad goes in a masjid that he has taken 4 years without even thinking of going into that place. Nu'man Ali Khan is invited in that same masjid after 4.5 years or 4 years without being invited. After the khutbah, Muhammad comes to Nu'man Ali Khan and tells him Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has answered the prayer and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so beautiful. Then Nu'man Khan tells him, let's go there. They go to visit Rabbi Davila. When they reach the administration in the hospital, the administration asks Nu'man with other 4 guys in all the roles, what do you guys want? Nu'man tells the administrator that I'm here for Rabbi Davila. And then they ask him, what's the connection? He says, it's my inspiration. So they asked him, is your inspiration? Nu'man Ali Khan says, it's my inspiration. The nurses had to call the administration to make sure, double check, because there wasn't any connection. You know, those nursing homes and hospitals have maximum security. But alhamdulillah, Allah holds whomever he wants. Finally, Nu'man Ali Khan meets Rabbi Davila. Rabbi Davila is in a big shock. And he tells him, I heard you memorized surahs here. Can you read me one surah? Then Rabbi Davila recites, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Everybody was crying. SubhanAllah, everybody was crying. You know, when somebody turns to Allah, don't worry about the means. Guidance will come in place. Balance will come, will set itself in place. I want to talk about us, young people. We have started to come in the mosque because we see that we have places in there. We take that energy. But look at this guy. He doesn't even have energy. You know, the only energy he has is from here to here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him only eyes and ears in the brain. You know, but we all have energy that we bring in the massages, you know, to find peace. Rabbi Davila has a special wheelchair, and he also has a special van. One day he wants to go to the masjid, but then unfortunately There is no special van that he wanted, but he insisted. The administrator tells the whoever is in charge to take Rabbi Tefillah in the mosque. One Jum'ah, he comes back when his back is in a very, very bad pain. The nurse tells Rabbi Tefillah that if you want to ever sit back in your wheelchair, you're going to have to take 6 months. Listen what Rabbi Tefillah says to the nurse, that as soon as I get healed, as soon as I recover, I want to go back to the mosque. And he has a reason why. He says that because I find peace in the mosque. He says, I only find peace in the mosque, and I'll go back in the mosque. I'll go back to pray the Jum'ah. Noman Khan, I'm talking on the account of Noman Khan right now. That Noman Khan thinks that, and some of you might think that massages have fitna, massages have all this and all of that. But this is what we think. I don't care what ideologies, what school of thought, what in the masjid they talk about, what fitna what fitnas that are there. Just go for Allah and Allah only. Connection. If Rabbi Tefillah can find peace in the masjid and we can't find peace in our own masjids, which we build our own selves, and we think that somebody else will come and bring that peace in the masjid, then there is something missing here. And I'm telling you as I'm telling myself too, because we are in this together. When we can't find peace at home, we can't find peace at work. We can't find peace when we run our errands. Where do we find peace? We have to find peace in the masjid. And this is what Rabbi Tefillah says. He says that sometimes I think that why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put me in this position? And then I say, what? Am I kidding? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me so much. I'm so grateful for what He gave me. And if this was the way He was going to bring me to Islam, it is all worth it. You know, we have Muslims who lose something, just a little bit. And then they say, why me? Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing this to me? Why? Prophets complain to Allah, messengers complain to Allah. When we have problems, let's complain to Allah. Let's complain to Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer our prayers. If we can't find peace within our own souls, we can't find peace. Rabbi Tefillah became Noman Ali Khan's inspiration. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could guide the people of the cave after He had put them in the cave, and then after He had put them to sleep, then He had guide everybody. When you ask Him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide us when we ask Him. And only asking Him will save the situation, will change the situation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changes lands. Why? He replaces lands from the non-believers to the believers. Look at Pakistan. It was once a non-believing country. Look at Uzbekistan. Look at Azerbaijan. Look at where I come from. Look at all the lands that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown His power because of what we do as Muslims. When we remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He doesn't only help us only, but He replaces, because of our points, He replaces the non-believing land to the believing land. These months are months of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Every family is being tested. We all tested in this month because Ramadan is coming. The shaitan is working overtime. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from Iblis. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from shaitan. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to reach Ramadan. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب واستغفروه إنه هو البر الرحيم وهو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وبعد. قال الله تعالى في كتابه العزيز: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد كما ينبغي. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد كما يجب علينا. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد في ملأ الأعلى. وارض اللهم عن أرباب الخلفاء، عن أئمة الخلفاء أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي، وعن بقية الصحابة أجمعين، وعن تابعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم، وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. وأقم الصلاة.